Let's see if I understand this. The communities of Escondido, San Marcos, and Vista, with the cooperation of developers, business groups, environmentalists, public servants, community groups, citizens, county staff, and other interested organizations, developed a general plan for San Diego County smart growth. I wonder how long it took and at what cost to taxpayers.
The general plan has been mentioned a lot, and we did spend 13 years doing a general plan update. $18 million we spent. We just completed it about 7 years ago.
Wow, 13 years and at a cost of $18 million. Amazingly, it then took only 3 supervisors just a few minutes to negate all those efforts and tax dollars for the development of the county's general plan. And what did they agree to change to this already well-crafted and well-thought-out costly general plan? Would you believe going from a density of 99 homes to 2,135 for one specific community? That's right, a 20-fold increase. Are you kidding me? That's absolutely, positively, totally outrageous. That fact alone is enough to justify a vote of yes on Measure A and no on Measure B in March of 2020. Here's what Anna Roosevelt of the Twin Oaks Community Sponsor Group had to say about the total betrayal by these county supervisors.
Good afternoon, supervisors. My name is Anna Roosevelt, and I'm a member of the Twin Oaks Valley Community Sponsor Group. There are too many unmitigatable impacts, including traffic, water, community impacts, fire, pollution, both light and noise pollution, and school impacts. The Twin Oaks Valley Sponsor Group participated in the general plan process, going to dozens of meetings and writing letters, and we believed you would abide by that plan. When you drew a big green circle on this property and called it Conservation Area 23 and colored it green as a pre-approved mitigation area in the draft MSCP, we believed you that this area was going to be conserved with low-density development. When you denied Marion Mountains and downsized the project the property from 200 to 99 homes, we believed you that you intended to keep this area rural. When you approved a general plan that included 64,000 dwelling units that met Sandeg's growth figures and emphasized smart growth, we believed you would stick to that plan. When you approved policies in the general plan that limit development in very high fire severity areas like Marion Mountains, we believed that you would enforce them. When you approved the resource protection ordinance to limit development on steep slopes, we thought you would enforce it, not exempt developers from it. Why should any sponsor group in the community they represent participate in a 10-year planning process if you're not willing to abide by the results of that process? The general plan includes 64,000 units of housing that can be built today. Why aren't they building in the areas that have been designated for growth? Why? It's your responsibility to abide by good planning principles and protect the character of our communities.
But wait, there's more. Now consider these 2,135 homes would be built in a high fire risk zone that already has gridlock traffic, even without adding the estimated 29,000 more daily trips for Interstate 15 that the Newland Sierra project would bring. I wonder how troubling that fact is. Well, when the county supervisors approved this outrageous project, here's what C. Wayne Dauber had to say.
For us in Hidden Meadows and our closest neighbors, this project is an existential threat. If we have a wildfire with characteristics similar to the Lilac Fire after build out of this community, for us it's not an inconvenience. For us it's a potential death sentence and waiting to be executed by a future natural event.
Wow, Mr. Dauber called Newland Sierra a death sentence waiting to happen. By the way, he was a resident of this impacted community for 30 years and has now left the area. Okay, besides Newland Sierra being a possible death sentence, I wonder what other negatives would be part of this project. You know, things like having your local population quadrupled, the strain on virtually every possible resource the area has, such as schools and water to name just a few, the total decimation of wildlife, extreme noise pollution for years, rock crushing again for many years, the belching of poisonous gases during excavation, more traffic congestion and gridlock in an already congested area, the destruction of Marion Mountains? Does anyone really believe you can build affordable housing on this terrain? And finally, but most importantly, the placing of people's lives in danger, extreme danger, by building 2,135 homes right smack dab in a high fire risk area, which in turn brings significantly more traffic into an already highly congested area. That truly is the definition of insanity. So what could offset all these negatives, you ask? Drum roll, please. The answer is a promise to build affordable housing and a big box mega mall. Okay, that's fair enough, but let's first see how this builder's credibility stands up regarding building the big box mega mall. For that item, here's Cliff Williams, a land use analyst of the law firm Latham & Watkins, examining that very issue.
Newland has tried to scare the community by saying that they could build a big box mega mall here, but this is really false. This is their blow-up turned on its side. Their analysis totally does away with the constraints on the property site, which are steep slopes and ravines. This is Newland's RPO slope analysis, which I've pulled out the same corner where they say they can build 2 million square feet of commercial. When you overlay their slope analysis onto the site plan that they've provided for you, 30 to 40% of the development can't be done because it would conflict with the Resource Protection Ordinance. Further, this area is in the I-15 Scenic Design Corridor, which would further limit development along the I-15 corridor.
I'd say this developer didn't do well regarding the mega mall. I wonder how they'd do regarding building affordable housing. Well, it's now time to get to the heart of the matter, the affordable housing issue. This is the issue Newland Sierra has used to try and peddle their absolutely outrageous project to San Diego residents and county supervisors. Make no mistake about it, there's only one reason to build Newland Sierra, and it's not for affordable housing. It's for profit. First, no one argues there is and has been an affordable housing crisis in San Diego County, but it didn't happen overnight. And this project does absolutely nothing to solve it. All it does is destroy several communities while also putting people's lives in extreme danger. Once again, there's no affordable housing component in this project. But don't take my word for it. Let's hear once again from Cliff Williams of Latham & Watkins Law Firm.
The Newland Sierra project is a luxury development with homes costing up to $1 million and no affordable housing. The county's own staff report confirms it. The county staff report says specifically the project does not include an affordable housing component. And so that's the truth about this project, is that there is no affordable housing in this project.
Wow, think about that fact for the moment. Yes, all the county supervisors voted for the Newland Sierra project with the seemingly driving force of an affordable housing component included, even though their own staff report clearly stated otherwise. Let me repeat that. All supervisors voted yes, even though their own staff report concluded there was no affordable housing component. This fact alone, once again, gives credibility why citizens should vote yes on Measure A and no on Measure B, 3 March 2020. And although this developer has been shucking and jiving regarding affordable housing ever since the supervisors' vote, it matters not, as there's zero reason to believe them, nor is there any legal requirement for them to deliver one single unit of affordable housing. No doubt what Newland will deliver is traffic gridlock at ground zero. And it's that traffic gridlock that would put people's lives in danger, extreme danger, since Newland's 2,135 homes would be built in a high fire risk zone, regardless of their price. But don't take my word for it. Here's Christopher Garrett of the Latham & Watkins law firm in a KUSI interview 6 January 2020.
I think the thing that really worries the voters the most is the fact that these are million-dollar homes, it's a luxury development, and there's no affordable housing required. At the last minute, the developer's throwing out all kind of promises that maybe they'll do something, but there's no affordable housing, and we're hoping people vote no so the county can come back and plan a project that does include an affordable housing component. Development's going to put a massive amount of traffic on Interstate 15. Under the county's own analysis, there's going to be gridlock level of service F from the Riverside County line all the way down to Palmerado Road in Rancho Bernardo. The developer's not paying a dime to do anything about that gridlock, and I feel really bad for the people who live in Riverside, who come down and try to work in San Diego, who won't be able to do that with this massive amount of traffic.
Well, there you have it. Everything you need to know to make an informed decision. Of course, I certainly recommend you do your own due diligence, just as I've done mine. And if by chance you're wondering who funded this production, the answer is no one, which simply means I have no affiliation with any formalized opponent or proponent of Newland Sierra. I'm simply a private citizen who wanted to help his longtime friend, Dr. Tony Eason. After all, what are friends for?
Good afternoon, supervisors. And my name is Tony Eason. I'm a resident of Deer Springs Oaks Mobile Home Park, which is located directly across the street, across the road from the Newland Sierra project. So it's probably the single most impacted community in the area by this project.
Ironically, not only does Newland Sierra not provide any affordable housing, but it appears the project would actually destroy several affordable units via eminent domain by building a modified traffic interchange at Deer Springs Road. How ironic is that? In closing, I can't help but comment on the Golden Door Spa, the entity that funded the lion's share of the opposition to this absolutely outrageous project, and for all the efforts to save their 6-decade-old business located in the Marion Mountains, they've been demonized to the nth degree. In my own opinion, they certainly don't deserve all of their incoming abuse. See what you think. Here's Golden Door's COO Kathy Van Ness in front of the Board of Supervisors regarding the Newland Sierra project.
Wow, it's been a heck of 5 years since I came to Golden Door. And I think we probably need to make a few adjustments to the demonization of Golden Door. Golden Door is founded 60 years ago. We're going to celebrate our birthday next year of 60 years. It was founded on the concept of mindfulness by Deborah Seke and of kindness. It wasn't founded on greed. As a matter of fact, almost 6 years ago, the Golden Door decided to make a major change in its mission, and that is to change its philosophy as a business for profit. Still a business for profit, but we give our money away, 100% of our profits, to stop trafficking and child abuse in America. If the only answer is that we should go out of business and that we're not selfish enough, or all the things I've sort of heard today, which I'm actually quite saddened by, then you don't know anything about the Golden Door or about this incredible community we live in. All we've tried to do is say, let's do it right. No one said, let's not do it. Let's do it by the law. Let's do it by the plan. Let's just not blow up these gorgeous, incredible mountains that we all live to make housing that we don't even know how the road is going to work. Do you know that no one has ever even spoken to us or talked to us how we would survive? 200 employees, internationally recognized, a gym in the world of San Diego. People would love to have us anywhere. And if all of you are businessmen and women, wouldn't you worry about your business? And wouldn't your neighbors be worried at how your life is going to be changed? That's all we're asking.
Well, there you have it. The rest is now up to the San Diego County citizens 3 March 2020. And if you agree with this video's conclusions, please forward its link to all known individuals who will vote in San Diego County. Or just tell them to enter Stop Newland Sierra in any search engine and then look for the video having the following thumbnail. Well, that's it. I'm totally done, but let's stop this outrageous project once and for all, and perhaps even save many lives in doing so. Thank you.